She didn't tell everyone her secrets. Only the ones she trusted. Only the ones she thought would never hurt her. She told them about her insecurities, the things she cried about at night, the parts of herself she wished she could change. They listened. They comforted her. But one day, she heard them laughing. And in that moment, she realized, not everyone who listens cares. Her name was Ameenah. She wasn't loud. She wasn't the type to be noticed when she walked into a room. But she noticed everything. Every whisper. Every glance. Every subtle change in people's tone, especially when it came to her. Growing up, people always had something to say. Not directly. Not always to her face. But enough for her to understand. Her skin. Her face. She would actually be pretty if. That if followed her everywhere. She learned how to smile through it. How to pretend she didn't hear. How to laugh, even when it hurt. But deep down, she carried every word. Every morning, she stood in front of the mirror. Not for long. Just enough to fix her scarf, and avoid looking too closely. Because if she looked too long, the thoughts would start. Why does my face look like this? Why can't I just be normal? Why do people notice this first? She didn't hate herself. But she struggled to accept herself. And that silent battle was exhausting. Ameenah didn't open up easily. But everyone needs someone. And she found hers. A small circle of friends. The ones who laughed with her. Sat with her. Shared moments with her. They felt safe. Or at least, she thought they were. One evening, they were all sitting together. The conversation turned deep. Insecurities. Fears. Things they don't tell people. There was a pause. Ameenah hesitated. Her heart started beating faster. Then she said it. Softly. I don't think I've ever felt truly beautiful. They looked at her. She continued, sometimes I feel like people just tolerate me. Like if my face was different, maybe things would be easier. Silence. Then one of them reached for her hand. Ameenah, stop, you're overthinking. You're fine the way you are. We love you like this. She smiled. A real smile. Because for the first time, she felt understood. A few days later, nothing seemed different. Same routines. Same people. Same conversations. Until that afternoon. She was walking down the hallway. Not thinking about anything. Just heading to where they usually sat. Then she heard it. Her name. She paused. Not intentionally. But something in the tone made her stop. They were inside. Laughing. And the way she said it, like it's just in her head. Another voice laughed. Wallahi, if I had her face, I wouldn't even leave my house. More laughter. I don't know who told her she's okay like that. Ameenah's chest tightened. She couldn't move. Her hands felt cold. Her ears were ringing, but she heard everything. Every word. Every laugh. Every betrayal. These were the same voices that comforted her. The same people who said we love you. She didn't enter the room. She didn't confront them. She didn't cry. Not yet. She just turned around and walked away. Slowly. Like if she moved too fast, everything would shatter. She got home. Closed her door. Sat on her bed. Still quiet. Still holding it in. Until it hit her. Not just the words. But the realization. They knew how I felt. They knew my pain. And they used it. That's when the tears came. Not soft tears. Not silent ones. The kind that come with pain you can't explain. The next few days were different. She still saw them. They still smiled. Acted normal. As if nothing happened. And that hurt even more. Because now she knew. The smiles weren't real. The kindness wasn't sincere. And suddenly, she felt alone. Not because she had no one. But because the ones she had weren't truly there. One night, she couldn't take it anymore. She made wudu. Spread her prayer mat. And stood before Allah. But when she tried to speak, her voice broke. Ya Allah. That was all she could say at first. Then the words came rushing out. They laughed at me. They used what I trusted them with. Ya Allah, it hurts. I feel small. I feel broken. Pause. But you created me. You see me. If I am not enough for people, then make me enough in your sight. Her tears fell onto the prayer mat. And in that moment, she wasn't talking to people anymore. She was talking to the one who never betrays. After that night, something shifted. Not suddenly. Not dramatically. But deeply. She stopped explaining herself. Stopped seeking reassurance. Stopped looking at people for validation. Instead, she started building something else. Her connection with Allah. Longer sujud. Sincere dua. Quiet reflection. And slowly, the pain that once broke her started strengthening her. Time passed. And with time, Allah replaced what she lost. Not with more friends. But with peace. A kind of peace that doesn't depend on people's opinions. A confidence that doesn't come from mirrors. And one day, an opportunity came. A proposal. From someone who saw her, not just her appearance. But her character. Her sincerity. Her deen. And for the first time, she didn't question her worth. The same people who laughed at her, heard the news. And suddenly, they had nothing to say. Because Allah had honored her, in a way they never expected. And Ameenah. She understood something powerful: people can listen, and still betray you. People can smile, and still hurt you. But Allah? He hears your pain, and He never uses it against you. If someone uses your insecurities against you, don't chase their validation. Don't break yourself trying to be enough for them. Turn to Allah, because the one who created you knows your worth better than anyone else ever will. If this story touched your heart, like this video. Share it with someone who needs it. And subscribe for more stories that remind you that Allah never forgets you.